All right, good morning. I'm CW3 Washington with the Warrant Recruitment Company. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your MOS?
I'm CW3 Christopher Pacheco. MOS is 948 Delta, Electronic Missile Systems Maintenance Warrant Officer.
And what does that entail?
So that entails dealing with Patriot missile system, which is how I grew up. Also dealing with TOW, ITAS, MITAS, additional missile systems that you find, as well as LRAS.
All right, and what does your day-to-day responsibility or day-to-day work schedule look like?
Well, currently here at the 25th DSB, here I'm working SPO MRB. So day to day, it's really looking at those missile systems within the BCT. Those are usually low visibility. So it's up to me to kind of make sure that those are going as well as they should, as far as services and any parts that they need or anything like that. Usually it's all good to go. The tech's down to the battalions for really taking care of business. So really it's about venturing out as well, as far as the other duties we do here, such as looking after other reports and just going out of my comfort zone into other realms, such as into the 915 realm or something like that. So currently big projects right now we're doing is like a class 9 redistribution plan. So that involves a lot of going into the U.S.Army and looking up these parts and trying to figure out where we can cross level them, where these units can get these other parts here, and what the systematic flaws are for getting these parts, as well as what are the long lead time parts, what's holding them up, reaching out to the item manager, reaching out to DLA, seeing if they can release them from this location to that location. And, not only for missile systems, but for anything, 777s, Humvees, MRAPs, et cetera, et cetera.
So how does your day-to-day activity here at Assistant Brigade differ from that of a brand new warrant officer who's going to go to a BCT?
So from here to a BCT?
Yes.
So there's a big jump, a big learning curve that I think it's just kind of stepping stones that they can learn from the battalion level. Because from the battalion level, they're really just doing their niche MOS for their shop. So they're running the shop, and they're concerned about their print, and they're concerned about their equipment to fix, the equipment that they need to fix. So it's really just kind of singular focused on that aspect, on the shop and the soldiers, on that equipment that they need. But then coming from there to a battalion or to brigade level, or even to same brigade level, then it's a lot more overarching, a lot more wider focused, which is it involves other things that you can pick up at the battalion level. Just knowing G-Army, knowing other weapon systems, knowing other platforms that can be comfortable, and the other things that involves with maintenance, not only just the realm, but everything else, AWP, TMDE, MIMIS, services, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Just really becoming comfortable with those, so that way you can bring that experience up here and really multiply it for your job.
What made you decide to go warrant officer? What made you switch over?
So it was my first sergeant. So I was I was a newly promoted sergeant first class, my first sergeant was he was a great first sergeant, and he told me, he's like, hey, after being comfortable with each other for a little bit, being his platoon sergeant, he said, hey, if you don't go warrant officer, you're a dumbass, you're a moron. He's like, you're young, you're motivated, you're smart. No reason for you to stay enlisted and just wear yourself out, with soldiers and whatnot. You're smart, you can do this. You need to become a warrant officer or an officer, But he really wanted me to become a warrant officer and apply, technical skills and really just make sure that I was set up for success in the future.
Are you happy that you took his advice and became a warrant officer?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I sure am. I don't regret it at all. I've been through a couple deployments, and it's definitely a lot different being a warrant officer through those deployments rather than being enlisted and doing those deployments. So Just that additional responsibility, additional outlook that outlook and respect soldiers give you or officers give you, and just living up to that as well. So I think I definitely can handle that, and I think other soldiers are perfectly capable of handling it as well.
What advice would you have for anyone who's interested in becoming a warrant officer in your field?
So in my field, I would advise them just to make sure that they know their job, know their skill set, know their MOS, know their what they could bring to the fight, and really multiply that to get them through the door, get them through walks through WOBC, and get them through their unit, and they will excel at their unit once they figure out once they find their mentor, and really just multiply that to become a great warrant officer.
Thank you for your time today. I appreciate you.